Yes, so we might as well move on to the next song. We are racing through these now. Um, the next song that we're going to be talking about is going to be coming to us from Spain. Now, Spain, after essentially what was the most dramatic, overrunning national final, I think, of the entire season, and that's saying something with San Remo. Um, we finally got a song for Blas Cantó, who will be representing Spain this year. He will be singing his song Voy a Quedarme, which means I'll be staying or I will stay. On the day of recording, actually, they have just dropped a English version of the song, but of course, the Spanish version is going to be the one that is going to be participating. And yeah, have a little listen to it now, and then we'll just get straight into it. Voy a quedarme, prometo quererte más que ayer. Voy a besarte muy lento como la primera vez y dejar atrás el miedo con tu alma entre mis dedos.
For me, this is one of those songs that really relies on its live performance and its singer. The song itself is pleasant, it's nice to listen to, it's very pretty, but ultimately I find it quite average. And I really do think it's sort of up to Blas to really bring this to life during the live performance. I think it's very nice, but I feel like nice isn't really the sort of word you want to be using. I want to be saying that it's powerful. I want to be saying that it's impactful. I want to be saying that it's emotional. And so far, it hasn't quite hit any of those categories for me so far in the ways that a lot of the other songs, even songs we've talked about in this episode, have done so for me. The other thing that really confuses me about this song is I believe he says that it's supposed to be written about his grandmother, but then there's a line in the song where it's like, I am going to kiss you very slowly. And I'm like, okay.
Ew.
Okay. And I do think without that lyric, it's a very pretty, very sort of personal song. But I think it possibly needs something more to stand out. I can't see this connecting with people on the night of the grand final in the same way that I can see similarly emotional songs on the surface of things doing, unless Blas really pulls it out of the bag.
Jazzy.
I'm kind of agreeing with Rosie on predictions of how well it's going to do. I'm so sorry as well because I've caused so many technical issues during this podcast and I just need to take a moment to apologise. So I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, I'm a little bit anxious right now, so ignore me. Yeah. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought.
Do you want to start again?
No, I'm all right. Just leave me for this one. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought completely.
It's okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this song for me is just one of those ones that I'm trying not to completely let my bias kind of get in the way because I was a bigger fan of Memoria than I was of Voy a Quedarme. Though when Voy a Quedarme was being performed on stage, it had a far more striking visual presence than what Memoria was. So I can see why it probably did win the national selection. Though I'm just a little bit kind of bored by it, to be honest. It's nothing on Blas's fault, obviously. Like he has a fantastic voice. It's incredibly unique. He delivers it with so much passion. and then all of a sudden it's just, but I just feel like the song isn't necessarily the right fit for him. If he had a style that was kind of a mix of both Memoria and Voy a Quedarme, that would have been the perfect kind of blend. But unfortunately, we kind of don't really have that. So, yeah, I'm kind of just a bit messed by this. It's like my third last place, so roughly like 36th, 37th place. I wouldn't say that it's going to come last. I do think that it could have the people who could vote for it. I do maybe think it could get bottom 5, though I'm just not entirely sure how that's going to work out for them. And it's a shame because, you know, they have been sending quality recently. It's just that sometimes the staging might not be working right or the song might not be the right fit. I do hope, though, that they do send something soon that sort of gets them back to the same levels of, you know, like Pastor Soler or Ruth Lorenzo. Yeah, I just hope, because Spain just does really well. And, I mean, okay, Rosie had Måneskin, but Blas Cantó, Step On Me, Please. Yeah, I'm just hoping for the best for Spain, because you know what, they're constantly underrated and they always get really bad positions. So I'm just wielding them on, like, come on, you can do it, I believe in you. But yeah, I'm a little bit unenthused by this song. I think in such a strong year, when you have so many different sort of styles and people being like unique and different ways of things, sort of a generic kind of ballad pop song, it's not going to make the same waves, essentially. But whether or not it gets out of the bottom 5 or if it gets sort of relegated there, we won't know until the final night. So keep your eyes peeled, I think is the right way. Yeah.